friends, and welcome to Your Journey Yoga. I'm Cheryl. Thanks for joining me today. Day 4 of our plank and push-up challenge. I hope you're feeling strong and ready. Even if you're not, don't worry about it. Just do what you can. So these are just designed to really just promote strength, guys, and particularly in women. Upper body strength does not come supernaturally, nor do we work on it very hard because it is hard. So keep that in mind. Guys, if you're joining me, hopefully this is challenging for you too. You can always layer them or do them multiple times as well. So really focusing on strengthening the shoulders, the arms, the core. Plank and push-ups, one of the best exercises you can do to strengthen your entire body. So, and your mind. Gets you out of your head for a little bit. Focusing on your breath. Stop when you need to, modify when you need to. Remember your modifications, we'll go over them again real quick. A drink if you need one, depending upon the strength you need. In today's world, whatever it is, pick your poison. I'm recommending water. So whatever you need, make sure it's handy. And let's get started. So going over the modifications. If you are just getting started, if you are coming back from an injury, anything like that, really be mindful if your body says enough. Listen to that, okay? Modifications, so the hips are going to be high. So our different kinds of push-ups, elbows are going to be in, kind of hovering right by the rib cage as you bend. This is a tricep push-up and modified. Next modification or intensification is to extend the knees out but still remain on the knees, whether the elbows be wide or the elbows are in. Next one, on those toes. Now we want to make sure that we keep those hips higher than letting them sag. So better to have the hips be a little bit higher than to let the arch of the back swing or sway. Again, elbows narrow, elbows wide. So just be mindful of your placement. Be mindful, you can always switch it up so you don't have to stay in the same. You can do them on your toes for a while. You can come down onto your knees. When you get really tired, you can lift your hips. Just do your best not to stop. If you do need to, it's cool. That's one of the beautiful things of videos. You can do what you need to do. Just let it run its course so that you can see what comes next. If you have any questions, you guys can always send me a message. Any requests, love those. But let's get started, okay? So mindful of your breath. Pick a place where you'd like to start in your plank position. Now we're just going to hold plank, and we're going to fine-tune our plank. So those shoulders are right over the fingertips. Belly button's drawn in and up. Core is strong. So our first one, we are going to open up those feet a little bit wider if you need a little more stability. Narrow feet is going to keep it more challenging. So if you open up your feet, that just gives you a wider base in the back. Feet are narrow. A little more challenging, right? So we're going to work to keep those hips square, not letting those hips shift. We come down onto one forearm and then the other. Come back, same hand, other hand. Now lead with the other arm. Forearm, forearm, hand, hand. Two more. Forearm, forearm. How are those hips doing? Hand, hand. Other side. Forearm, forearm, hand, hand and hold. Lift your hips to down dog. Little active recovery. Inhale to plank. Exhale to down dog. One more time, just like that. We're going to incorporate a single arm. This time, reach back with that left hand, touch your right hip. Come back to plank. Right hand, left hip. And back to plank. Left hand, right hip. And to plank. One more time, right hand, left hip. And to plank, back to down dog. Inhale to high plank. One more like that, we're going to incorporate the leg. Inhale to plank, draw that right knee in. Exhale, down dog, extend it out. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, press it out. This time, draw it into the elbow. Hold. Halfway down. Press it up. Down dog. Draw it in. Press it out. Draw it in. Press it out. One more time. Knee to the elbow and hold. Halfway down. Press it up. Release it back and down. Lift your hips to down dog. Little release. Inhale to plank. Exhale to down dog. One more time. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Left leg. Inhale, draw the knee in. Exhale, press it out. One more like that. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, press it out. Now knee to elbow. Hold. Halfway down. Press it up. Back to down dog. Extend the leg. 2 to center. Inhale to plank. Exhale it up. Inhale to plank. Exhale it up. One more time. Knee to elbow. Hold. Halfway lower. And lift. Release it back and down. Lift your hips to down dog. Inhale to high plank. Exhale to down dog. Inhale to plank. Hold your plank. Releasing that left knee to the mat if you like, otherwise legs stay long. Rotate and extend right arm to the sky. Reach it up, high as you can reach. Lift those hips. If that knee is down, great. If the feet are staggered, great. Lift your leg, flex your foot. Rotate that right palm towards the front of the room, reach it up and over. Breathe, lifting out of that left shoulder. Now keep that reaching through the fingertips, slowly lower the leg. Slowly lift the arm. And slowly release it down. Directly over to the other side. Right knee comes down if you like. Otherwise, legs stay long. We lift those hips. We lengthen and reach to the fingertips. Let's lift that top leg. Flex your foot. How high can you reach? Rotate your left palm towards the front of the room. Reach it up and over. Now slowly lower the leg. Inhale, lift that left arm. And slowly release it down. Come back to plank, lift your hips. To down dog. Inhale to high plank. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, draw that right knee in. Hold. Breathe. Back to down dog. Inhale, left knee comes in, hold. Breathe. And back to down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale to down dog. Inhale to plank, hold plank. Walk your hand out in a diagonal line. Out in a diagonal line. Back and in. One more time, left and right, left and right. Now lead with the right, right, left, right, left, right, left. So keeping our body as steady as you can. And lift your hips to down dog. Inhale up to the balls of the feet, little stretch. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders towards your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. Exhale and let those heels sink. Inhale it to high plank. Come halfway down and hold. Tap your right foot out. Bring it in. Left foot out. Bring it in. Lower down. Your lowest crocodile. Shoulders no lower than your elbows. Right foot taps and in. Left foot taps and in. And slowly rise. Lift your hips to down dog. Inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders toward your thighs. Sit bones high. Exhale, let your heels sink. Inhaling to high plank. Come down onto your forearms. Dolphin plank. Just hold and breathe. And let's alternate bending knees. We're going to keep those hips steady. Long through the crown of the head. Strong through the belly. And just alternate.
Back to dolphin plank. Release the knees. Press it back to child's pose. Well, that'll wake you up if you're not already. And then slowly walk those hands up. Come on back up onto your knees. Mop your brow if you need to. That was a good one. All right, guys, I hope that was fantastic for you. Got some warm fuzzies going. I hope that your day is going to be amazing, or it has been if it's late. But just my heart sending love out to you guys. Strong. It's amazing. 4 o'clock in the morning last night, and just thinking about life and all of my people, you people. I just hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe, healthy, and strong, and just be well. Until the next time, my friends, namaste.